one sigh per day. Hey guys, it's me again. I should just change my name to Depressed123. Um, so like a lot of people try and find happiness and they'll pursue it over and over and over again, time and time again. They'll fail because they don't realize that true happiness is within. They keep on looking for it outward and they keep on looking for it in other people and they keep on denying themselves. I am so incredibly tired. Something has to change. I believe that there's a difference between being depressed and just being okay but not happy. You can not be happy and just be okay. You know? It's like, okay, I'm okay. I'm not too happy, but I'm getting by, you know? I'm okay with just doing this, you know? But some people they're not okay with that. They need they need something else. They need something more. And then because they can't get that, they become depressed. If you do the same thing over and over again, of course you're going to be depressed. Me personally, I've been doing the same thing, repetitive thing over and over and over again. And I should have been gone, but you can't leave. You can't leave because the world right now is so messed up. And my parents, if I were a bird, my parents didn't never taught me how to fly. So now I'm flightless. I'm a flightless bird. I'm an ostrich. And I can't make it out there. You know what's so weird is that I grew up with my brothers and sisters for 13 years of my life. And now I haven't seen them in or I haven't really hung out with them in 4 or 5 years. I believe that traveling, if you have the ability to, move out, move out of your parents' house. If your mental stability is terrible and you can't keep living in your parents' house, then move out. There's no way that you should stay there. Why? Why would you stay in a place that's making you miserable? So if you have the funds, if you can do it, get out. And as soon as you become depressed at one job, find another job. Keep looking for new opportunity. You should have the ability to move around while making money. If you couch surf, then you should be able to make money online. Wherever you go, the happiest people in the world are the ones that travel, are the ones that can travel at the same time they can have a place to rest their head and they have family, but the family keeps changing with them. Change is part of life. Do you know what the definition of insanity is? It's to do the same thing over and over and over and over again, knowing nothing will change. That is what the definition of insanity is. That's what it is. It literally just means nothing will change. And you know nothing will change. That's insane. You remember that one punishment that guy gave to the other guy where he made him push a rock up a hill? It was like hard work, but it wasn't going anywhere. Oh, it's not raining anymore. No, it's still raining. Anyway, I think that as time goes on, you kind of realize happiness is a fleeting feeling, and you'll never actually be happy. But if you keep moving around, the sadness will never catch up to you. I wish that I wish that I could move around more. I've been at the same company for 5 years almost. And what you don't realize is those 5 years go by quick. I know this sounds depressing, but bear with me. Just warming up. A lot of people, that's why a lot of marriages, they don't last. Because, and here's the truth. When you're tired and the relationship that you're in is on autopilot, you can't live like that. So you talk to your significant other and you tell them, I can't do this anymore. And they finally say, okay, well, I'm going to keep on doing this and you can do what you want, but I guess we're going to split and then you're over. That's it. It's done. If you don't keep on changing or keep striving to new things and it's just repetitive, they're not going to want to be with you anymore. And I know that sounds really depressing, but this is just how it is. I'm speaking facts. Unless you both can handle insanity. Unless you're both insane together. And that's what love, I guess, crazy toxic love is these days. That's what they call it. Toxic love. Shit. You know, I've been thinking about my situationship number 2 recently. I'm thinking about the time that I sent a long text to her that said, or I was apologizing basically and told her, hey, I like you. And that was a bad idea. Logically, that was a bad idea. But I needed to get that off my chest. A lot of people don't tell you that that shit eats away at you when you know that you really like somebody and you don't say anything. And that's not okay. And you need to say something, even if they don't like you, so you can finally move on. But it's never a good idea to spill your feelings to somebody that doesn't feel the same way about you anymore. Life is all about moving. It's about moving, moving. You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep changing. You gotta keep going to other places. You ever play The Last of Us? Literally, they're never in one place for too long. Not The Last of Us 2, Last of Us 1. They're never in the same place for too long. They always move. They always go somewhere else. They always travel. Traveling unlocks a certain part of your life that you just can't explain. You're visiting new places, you're doing new things, you're exploring. The best thing that you can do for yourself in your 20s is find a job that you can work online and travel. You have the ability and you're keeping your mind sharp because traveling means you have to explore new things and your brain has to remember those things rather than being repetitive because your brain likes to be repetitive. So once you become repetitive, your brain just kind of starts filling stuff, starts filling in the gaps, and it starts predicting things. But when you can't predict things because it's a new environment, your brain is like, okay, I need to be observant. So your brain stays sharp. So you need to keep on moving. Hear me out. What if all of us take a 30-day course on how to build, maybe a 90-day course on how to build a tiny home that you can put anywhere, buy a bit of land that you can put anywhere, and we just live there. And we can travel to any country, any state that we want to, and we can just live there. That would be super easy. That'd be super cool, man. That'd be sick. I'd totally do that. And just build the tiny home by myself. That way you never become depressed because you have so many new lives. It's like you're living another life. As soon as you start to get tired of this life, you move on to the next. And once you find the life that you actually want, and the other person wants it too, then go live that life. Anyways, that's just my take on what you should do if you're depressed. Go travel to a new place and just keep traveling. Don't stop moving. If, let me say this though, let me leave you with this bit of advice. If you like what you have here and you want to stay, then stay. But if you're tired of just being here, if you're tired of the people, if you're tired of the places that you go, if you're tired of the work that you do, if you're tired of just the lifestyle that you have, the scenery, anything like that, you can move. You can pick up where your spawn point is and you can leave. That's a Minecraft reference. You can leave. You can go somewhere else. You can be like, oh, but I'm staying with my parents right now. I'm staying with someone else. I'm staying with whoever you're staying with, legal guardian, whoever. As soon as you have the freedom, or as soon as you start living on your own, you have the freedom to do whatever you want. And a lot of people these days don't have that freedom because they're still living with their folks. So find out how to move out, how to travel, how to make money online. Anyways, I hope you found this video insightful. I hope you found it entertaining and educational. And in case you are new here, make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe. And comment down below if you're depressed. And one thing I really like to do, or why I made this channel, is because I want to kind of teach you guys to what not to do, or don't do what I do. And that's the kind of advice I give. It's like, okay, what happens if you stay in your parents' house for the next 20 years? What would happen? I'm 20 right now, and I've been in my parents' house for 20 years. I've been at the same job for 5 years. Don't do that. It's not healthy. This is the effects. I'm the lab rat, and stay tuned for other shit, unethical things that I do. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.